The topic is Composition Levy Scheme. What is Composition Levy Scheme? It is a scheme designed for small and medium taxpayers. The taxpayer whose aggregate turnover does not exceed rupees 1.50 crore and rupees 75 lakhs in the case of special states, that is Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura and Uttarakhand in the preceding financial year can opt to pay the tax under Composition Levy Scheme instead of paying the tax at normal rates. Who can avail the benefit of Composition Levy Scheme? The manufacturers, traders and service providers can avail the benefit of Composition Levy Scheme. Rate of tax prescribed under Composition Levy Scheme. The prescribed rate of tax for manufacturer of goods other than the notified goods. The total tax rate is 1% of the turnover in the state or union territory. That is 0.5% as central tax plus 0.5% as state tax or UTGST. In the case of other suppliers, that is traders, the rate of tax is 1% of the turnover of taxable supplies of goods and services in the state or union territory. That is 0.5, that is 0.5% central tax plus 0.5, 0.5% as state tax or UTGST. In the case of restaurant services not serving alcoholic liquor for human consumption, the rate of tax is 5% of the turnover in the state or union territory. That is 2.5% as central tax plus 2.5% as state tax or UTGST. With effect from 1st February 2019, a manufacturer or trader supplying services can opt to pay the above rate of tax of value not exceeding 10% of turnover in a state or union territory in the preceding financial year or 5 lakh rupees, whichever is higher. With effect from 1st April 2019, a Composition Levy Scheme was made available for intrastate suppliers of services or mixed supplies with a tax rate of 6%. That is 3% CGST plus 3% SGST or UTGST on the first supplies of goods or services or both up to an aggregate turnover of rupees 50 lakhs made on or after the first day of April in any financial year by a registered person whose aggregate annual turnover in the preceding financial year was up to rupees 50 lakhs. The person should not be engaged in making supplies of the notified goods. What are the notified goods? The notified goods are, that is, ice cream and other edible ice, whether or not containing cocoa, falling under tariff chapter heading number 21050000, pan masala falling under tariff chapter heading number 21069020, aerated water falling under tariff chapter heading number 21069020, and tobacco and manufactured tobacco substitutes falling under tariff chapter 24. Payment of tax under the Composition Levy Scheme. The tax has to be paid on quarterly basis before 18th of the month succeeding the quarter during which the supplies were made. For example, the tax for the supplies made during the quarter ending June is to be paid before 18th July. Forms, statement, returns to be furnished. Form GST CMP 02. This form is an intimation to pay tax under the Compounded Levy Scheme. A registered person who opts to pay tax under Composition Levy Scheme is to file Form GST CMP 02. Form GST ITC 03. It is to be filed by a taxpayer who opts to pay tax under the Composition Levy Scheme, or where the goods or services or both supplied by the taxpayer becomes wholly exempt, or when the registration of taxpayer is cancelled. It is a declaration for intimation of the ITC reversal on inputs held in stock, inputs contained in semi-finished goods, and finished goods held in stock and capital goods held in stock. A taxpayer can pay an amount equal to the ITC to be reversed through electronic credit or cash ledger. The balance ITC, if any, in the electronic credit ledger would lapse. The Form GST ITC 03 for the financial year 2020-21 shall be furnished up to 31st of July 2020. Form GST CMP 04. This form is an intimation application for withdrawal from composition levy scheme. The registered person who intends to withdraw from the composition levy scheme shall, before the date of such withdrawal, file Form CMP 04 and shall also furnish a statement in Form GST ITC 01, that is a declaration for claim of input tax credit containing details of the stock of inputs and inputs contained in semi-finished or finished goods held in stock by him on the date of withdrawal. In case the taxpayer is ineligible to be covered under the scheme or ceases to satisfy any of the conditions of the composition levy scheme, then he shall issue tax invoice for every taxable supply made thereafter and shall file an intimation for withdrawal from the scheme in Form CMP 04 within 7 days of the occurrence of such event. Form CMP 05. This is a notice form for denial of option to pay tax under the composition levy scheme. In case the taxpayer is not eligible to pay the tax under the composition levy scheme or has contravened the provisions of the composition levy scheme, the proper officer may issue a notice in the form CMP 05 to show cause within 15 days of the receipt of such notice as to why the option to pay tax under the composition levy scheme shall not be denied. Form CMP 06. This Form CMP 06 is reply to the show cause notice issued under Form CMP 05 to be given within 15 days in the Form CMP 06. Form GST CMP 07. The proper officer shall issue an order in Form CMP 07 within a period of 30 days of the receipt of such reply. He may either accept the reply or deny the option to pay the tax under the composition levy scheme from the date of the option or from the date of the event concerning such contravention. Form GST CMP 08. This is important. This is a summary statement for payment of self-assessed tax to be furnished by 18th of the month succeeding the quarter, and the payment of tax has to be made by this date. The Form CMP 08 for the January to March 2020 quarter can be submitted by 7th July 2020. CMP 08 has been simplified and has replaced GSTR4, which was initially required to be filed for every quarter. GSTR4. This is a return for financial year which was earlier required to be filed on quarterly basis. In addition to furnishing of GST CMP 08 for every quarter, a composition taxpayer is required to file GSTR4 return. The GSTR4 return for the financial year ending March 2020 is to be filed up to 15 July 2020. GSTR 9A, that is annual return. It is an annual return that is required to be filed by the composition taxpayer for a financial year. The taxpayer can declare the additional tax liability in Form GSTR 9A, which is not disclosed in Form GSTR 4 return, and can pay the tax voluntarily along with interest in Form DRC 03. The taxpayer shall furnish GSTR 9A, an annual return for every financial year on or before the 31st December following the end of the such financial year or the date extended by the government through notification issued by the Ministry of Finance, Department of Revenue. The notification issued in regard to extension of due date for filing the Form CMP 08 statement or GSTR return can be checked on the GST portal. In case a taxpayer fails to furnish the statement or return on or before the due date, he shall be liable to pay a late fee of rupees 200 per day for every day of delay. That is rupees 100 per day under CGST and rupees 100 per day under SGST, during which such failure continues subject to maximum amount of rupees 5,000. In the case of annual return, that is GSTR 9A, the maximum levy of late fee cannot exceed %, that is 0.25% of his turnover in the state or union territory. The taxpayer is not allowed to opt for the composition levy scheme in the following situations. First, where a person is a casual taxable person. Casual taxable person means any person who supplies goods or services occasionally in a taxable territory where he does not have a fixed place of business. Second, where a person is a non-resident taxable person. Non-resident taxable person means any person who occasionally undertakes transactions involving supply of goods or services or both, but has no fixed place of business or residence in India. Third, where the goods held in stock have been purchased from an unregistered supplier, but levy scheme be allowed if he pays the GST under reverse charge mechanism, that is RCM. Fourth, where the taxpayer was engaged in the manufacture of notified goods during the preceding financial year. Fifth, where the supplier is supplying the goods which are not taxable under GST law. These are supply of alcoholic liquor for human consumption or any of the petroleum products such as petroleum crude, high-speed diesel, motor spirit, natural gas and aviation turbine fuel. Sixth, where the supplier is making any interstate outward supply of goods. Seventh, where the supplier is making any supply of goods or services through an electronic commerce operator. Advantages of paying tax under composition levy scheme. Tax rates are lower, which are beneficial for small and medium class of taxpayers. There is flat rate tax and there is no need to check the classification of goods to find out normal rate of tax. The classification disputes are avoided. No need to maintain records or giving details showing rate-wise breakup of sales. More liquidity available for business as less rate of taxes to be paid. Easy compliance in respect of filing of returns, maintaining books of record, issuance of invoices. No tax invoice to be issued. Tax not to be charged by the composition taxpayer. The buyer or end consumer pays less rate of tax than charged by the normal supplier. Payment of tax is on quarterly basis. Quarterly statement in form CMP 08 to be furnished and GSTR 4 return in form GSTR 9A to be filed for a financial year. Total 6 returns to be filed for a financial year. Small and medium taxpayer can opt or switch to pay normal rate of tax and can issue tax invoice and charge GST from the buyer. Disadvantages of composition levy scheme. Only intra-sale supply can be made and interstate supply is not allowed. Business can be done within his state or union territory and not beyond his state or union territory to grow the business. The composition taxpayer cannot avail the input tax credit of tax paid purchases, that is on goods or services or both, used for the furtherance of business. The casual taxable person and non-resident taxable person cannot opt for the composition levy scheme. The composition taxpayer cannot charge the GST from the recipient. The taxpayer supplying goods through e-commerce operator who is required to collect tax at source is not covered within the scheme of composition levy. Important points. Registration under GST is compulsory for opting for the composition levy scheme. The registered person who has opted for composition levy scheme shall issue a bill of supply instead of tax invoice and shall mention the words composition taxable person not eligible to collect tax on supplies at the top of the bill of supply issued by him. The registered person paying tax under composition levy scheme shall mention the words composition taxable person on every notice or signboard displayed, which should be displayed at a prominent place at his principal place of business and at every additional place or places of business. The registered composition taxpayer paying tax under composition levy scheme may not file a fresh intimation for opting every year, and he may continue to pay tax by following the provisions relating to composition levy scheme. The composition taxpayer cannot make export or supply the goods to SEZ, Special Economic Zone, as these supplies are treated as interstate. The taxpayer who switches from the normal scheme to the composition levy scheme shall be liable to pay an amount equal to the credit of import tax in respect of inputs held in stock on the day immediately preceding the date of such switchover and the balance of ITC after payment of such amount, if any, lying in the credit ledger shall lapse. A registered taxpayer under composition levy scheme is not required to maintain detailed records as required by the normal taxpayer. The taxpayer having multiple place of business within a state or union territory seeking separate registration for each place of business are not entitled to opt for composition levy scheme if the taxpayer is paying regular or normal GST from another place. The taxpayer who has opted for composition levy scheme has to pay tax at normal rates for transactions under the reverse charge mechanism, and input tax credit is not available or tax paid under reverse charge mechanism. For the purpose of computing aggregate turnover of a person for determining his eligibility to pay tax under the composition levy scheme, the aggregate turnover shall include the value of supplies made from the first day of April of a financial year up to the date when he becomes liable for registration under the Act, but shall not include the value of exempt supply of services provided by way of extending deposits, loans or advances insofar as the consideration is represented by way of interest or discount. For the purpose of determining the tax payable by a taxpayer, the turnover in the state or union territory shall not include the value of supplies from the first day of April of a financial year up to the date when such taxpayer becomes liable for registration, and shall not include the value of exempt supply of services provided by way of extending deposits, loans or advances insofar as the consideration is represented by way of interest or discount. Where more than one registered persons are having the same PAN number issued by the Income Tax Department, the registered person shall not be eligible to opt for the composition levy scheme unless all registered persons opt to pay the tax under the composition levy scheme. The intimation for withdrawal from the scheme or where the composition levy scheme is denied with respect to any one registered person under the same PAN will be applicable for all such registered persons. The option to pay tax under composition levy scheme lapses from the day on which the aggregate turnover during the financial year exceeds the specified limit, and then normal tax to be paid and tax invoice to be issued. ITC can be claimed and the eligible credit on the date of transition would be allowed. GSTR 10, final return to be filed when registration gets cancelled. This return is not to be filed by the composition taxpayer under composition levy scheme. If a taxable person has paid tax under the composition levy scheme, though he was not eligible for the composition levy scheme, then the person would be liable to penalty, and the provisions of section 73 or 74 of the CGST Act 2017 shall be applicable for determination of tax and penalty. An e-way bill has to be generated by the composition taxpayer for intrastate movement of goods where the value of goods is more than rupees 50,000. The composition taxpayer shall not be allowed to furnish the information in Part A of Form GST of e-way bill, that is EWB 01, if he has not furnished the statement in Form GST CMP 08 for 2 consecutive quarters. The Commissioner may allow furnishing of the information on sufficient cause being shown by the taxpayer subject to such conditions and restrictions as may be specified by him. The relevant provisions are Section 10, that is Composition Levy of the CGST Act 2017. Rule 3 to Rule 7 of CGST Rules 2017. Rule 3 that deals with intimation for composition levy. Rule 4 deals with the effective date for composition levy. Rule 5 is conditions and restrictions for composition levy. Rule 6 validity of composition levy, and Rule 7 rate of tax of the composition levy. At last, composition levy scheme is voluntary and an optional scheme designed for small and medium taxpayers whose turnover is up to the prescribed limit. Thank you.